G'day everybody, my name is Lyle and welcome to the channel. Now, if you know my channel, if you've watched me for a while, you know I'm a massive space nut. I love space, I love space travel, obviously love Star Trek. And then obviously Artemis II took off yesterday for the moon. So obviously, as a reactor on YouTube, I have to react to this, surely. This is a piece of history in our moment. I wasn't here when 1969 happened, or up until 72, way before my time. So let's join the crew of Artemis II just before they take off, and let's have a look at this new era in space travel, all the way to the moon. Crazy. Let's have a look at this.
GLS verifies last capability available.
You can imagine sitting in there.
CDR copies, last available.
Dang. These are...
That's great news, and you heard the NTD verify that with the commander of the mission.
GLS is go for FTS arm.
Now work is being done to arm the flight termination system. This is so the range safety can send a flight termination command if the rocket flies too far off track. There's a brief built-in delay so the launch abort system has time to pull the astronauts to safety
go for
first.
LH2 high flow bleed check.
Dang.
All right, the high flow bleed check. That's so the cryo team gets verification that the RS-25 engines, all four of them, are in the proper temperature range for launch.
You can imagine sitting on that. This moment in history, you're not just going to space. People go to space all the time. It's become a pretty common thing, actually. But going as far as the moon, slingshotting around the moon and then coming back to Earth, we haven't done that in, 54 years or whatever it is. 54 years, damn. You can imagine, you'd be so excited, a little nervous you're strapped to these, engines and whatever else. But, man, you would be, you couldn't, it is, I don't know if you'd be able to put into words how you would feel. It's so exciting for all of us, this new era of space travel. Crazy. God, look how high it is anyway. Dang. And you'd be going, okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Ooh.
GLS is go for core stage APU start.
Core stage APUs start. Those are auxiliary power units, high-speed turbines which provide pressure to hydraulic pumps that steer the RS-25 engines. We're going to see a gimbal test a little later at T-minus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is what allows that to happen.
And not even the actual astronauts. Everybody in Command Central too. You'd be going, "Ooh, I hope a O-ring doesn't, come apart or anything." Dang.
Coming up in about 20 seconds, we're listening for go for purge sequence 4. That's a helium purge of the 4 core stage engines downstream of the propellant valve. This gets all the air and moisture out of there.
GLS is go for purge sequence 4.
Okay.
Moving through
We're
the
looking
milestones.
good.
All is looking good.
I think they were saying they saved 600 pounds because they didn't paint it. That's crazy. That's a lot of bloody paint. Oh,
Coming up
so
in just a
exciting.
few seconds, we're going to get that thrust vector control actuator test. This is a gimbling of the engines. There are the 4 RS-25s.
Ooh.
3 of them shuttle heritage. 1 of them built from shuttle parts. And there you see them moving.
Yep. Oh.
Now we're going to start moving the power from both the upper stage and the lower stage of the rocket to internal, taking ground power away and now going to battery power.
2 minutes.
GLS is go for upper stage to internal power.
All right, power is removed from the rocket's upper stage, the ICPS, and it's been switched to battery. Same milestone for the lower core stage coming up at T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds. Right now, the 4-person Artemis II crew is 248,000 miles away from the moon. And if all goes well, they will fly by it in 6 days.
GLS is go for core stage to internal power.
All right, there's the rocket's core stage, which houses 3 flight computers, is now on its own power.
Oh,
There's no more hold time because there's no more margin on these batteries.
a minute to
So
go.
we'd have to recycle back to T-minus 10 to recharge if we had a hold.
We're looking good. We haven't had any issues yet.
1 minute.
Right now, the rocket does not know what the T0 is, but coming up at T-minus 33 seconds, control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard autonomous launch sequencer, or ALS. The rocket will count itself down, but honor any holds that could come from the ground. Now, shortly after liftoff, Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague Gary Jordan will take over commentary.
Oh, here we
GLS
go.
go for ALS.
Great call out. The rocket is on its own. 4 brave explorers ready to ride the most powerful rocket NASA has ever launched. Sound suppression water is flowing.
15.
And here we go.
Come, put the countdown back
10,
on.
9, 8, 7. RS-25 engines.
Oh,
4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
oh.
Roll pitch. Roger, roll pitch.
Houston now controlling the flight of Integrity on the Artemis II mission around the moon.
Integrity, AMT high. AMT high.
On time passing 30 seconds into the flights. Integrity passes the alternate MECO. Target milestone. Mission Control Houston seeing good performance on the main engines. Space Launch System core stage. Integrity 3 miles in altitude. Traveling more than 1,200 miles per hour. Mission elapsed time, passing 1 minute, approaching max Q.
On, Ponce de Leon. Stan, we have you loud and clear on Ponce de Leon. Have you the same?
Communication signal transfer confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic. Approaching 90 seconds into the Artemis II mission. Integrity is 14 miles in altitude, 8 miles downrange, traveling more than 2,600 miles per hour. Minute 50 seconds of mission elapsed time, standing by for main engine throttle down to 85%, ahead of solid rocket booster separation, expected at the 2-minute 9-second mark. We see throttle down.
Imagine being there
Confirmed
watching it.
separation. Main engine's throttling up, guidance converged.
Oh, man, I tell you, that is it's something. If you're interested in space travel, it's something you've been looking forward to. You know, Artemis II taking off, and obviously we've got more to come. But that moment, that liftoff, that initial burst of power. You know, it's been a while since we've seen a rocket take off with that much power to propel these 4 astronauts towards the moon. Slingshot around the Earth a couple of times, out to the moon, slingshot, and then come back. Man, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while since we've had anything this big on the books in the space travel. So I'm very excited, very, very excited, and I feel privileged to be able to watch it. Amazing moment in time. So I can't wait to watch what happens with it. I can't wait to see that approach towards the moon. I'm hoping we'll get some great footage of that. I'm looking forward to see what comes from this project. So let me know if you enjoyed that, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Let me know if you watched it live wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much, and I'll definitely see you in the next reaction video. Oh, you're still here? You want more content? Why don't you check out my Patreon down here? You'll get plenty more content and some exclusive videos over there too. If not, why not check out this one over here?